together. I said, well, where's your cars? Oh, my brother's got my cars. I'm not a bounty hunter no more. I got shot, and I can't do that no more. So now you're working at Rent-A-Center. So how do you come from a bounty hunter to Rent-A-Center?
Go from being a bounty hunter to Rent-A-Center?
I've been accounting for 17 years.
An accountant?
An accountant.
Oh.
I went to college to be an accountant. I did
repo,
2
he
years
finished.
at accountant in BCC. When I got out of college, from the time I got out, I've been doing nothing but accounting work. I was married.
To someone else altogether?
Someone altogether. When I met Santana, I just got out of a marriage.
Did you tell her you were a bounty hunter?
No.
Yes. What did you tell her you did? You told her you were an accountant?
I was working in accounting when I met her.
So where does this bounty hunter story come from?
Bounty hunter, I wasn't.
He's a liar.
My best friend owns a bondsmith. He's a bondsmith, owns his own company.
Sound like
When
a
he's
liar.
looking for someone, he always come to me. Jay, have you seen this person? Because the town we lived in,
You know
I was
everybody.
well known.
Yeah. So you out there.
If you need to find somebody,
You
9 out of
man.
10, I probably already know where they at.
Okay.
So he calls me. Miss Santana problem is the whole family that's where they want to be, all together. And when they moved to Alabama, well, we were together. I done cheated already. But yet, I'm still taking care of you and yours when you're pregnant. She wants to move to Alabama. Okay, fine. She tells me she wants to move to Alabama. I ain't got a problem with it in the world. You come in every day, you fighting, fussing. You moving me. We don't move to 2 different apartments.
What are you guys fighting and fussing about?
Because, I'm not happy with her, but I'm not happy with her for a multitude of reasons.
Give me a couple of them.
We come home, you won't clean. But you too tired. But I'm supposed to do everything.
Does she work outside the house?
Yes.
Work at West Side House.
I
If
didn't work.
Santana leave the couch, I'll be surprised.
I didn't work.
You
I'm
work,
taking
and when you went to
bills.
work, your co-workers complain because she won't leave the chip.
Can I talk?
I don't take her lunch. I take her lunch to work.
That was your
The
job.
whole job.
Was telling
And
you.
when your wife don't work.
When your wife gonna do some.
Ooh.
Mr.
If it
Anderson,
wasn't
come
for
on
this
up.
woman here, I wouldn't have ate at work.
Right.
Cause he don't work.
Mr. Anderson, how you doing, sir?
Fine, fine.
Okay, now you volunteered to join this crowd
Yes, I did. I got
at some
tired of hearing
point
his
or
mouth.
another.
Ooh.
Why don't you tell me what her situation was when you met her or got involved with her?
Well, when I first got involved with her, she was staying in an apartment in Alabama. I had just moved from Jersey to Alabama,
Right.
where my mother stayed at. So when me and her started talking, we got together, and the situation she was in, it didn't bother me because I knew we can grow up together.
Right. But she was married to him.
Yeah, and she had told me that first start.
Right.
So I said,
But he was already sleeping with her
Yeah.
when you got with him.
When I got with him, yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you,
Because I know.
as far as you know.
Because, like I said, she took a trip to Alabama.
Uh-huh.
So you might think it's his? What you
Well,
think?
let me tell you something. With a person that's willing to go with this one, friendly as hell, why wouldn't I think anything else?
Because you're stupid. That's
You know
Okay,
what?
well, now, Ms.
I tell
Flowers,
you
now,
what,
Ms.
that's
Flowers,
why
let's
my
not go there. Let's
supervisor
not go there. Ms. Vickers, you seem angry. and I want to know where that anger is coming from. What are you hot
Because
about?
she's talking about I broke up her marriage. When I found out her marriage was already broken up before I even got in
But
the
while
picture.
we were living together,
While I
then-
got in the picture. First of all, yeah, me and him got together the wrong way.
Right.
When I found out he was married, I stayed with him because that's what I wanted to do. That was my choice.
Right.
I mean, I had already slept with him. But the part where she talking about I befriended her,
You did.
I only did that. I didn't befriend her. I only went to get her and take her to her car because he asked me to, because that was their transportation at the
Right.
time.
Mine.
Because after the fact that we
Mine.
slept together
That's the
and
only
she
reason.
found out about it,
'Cause
me
she
and
told
her
me.
didn't sleep together. I told her, she said, well, why don't you just leave her? I said, my problem is I'm married to her. And as long as she stays in Florida,
Right.
and I take care of her, and she's pregnant, I can't just drop her off like that. I'm a supporter. She was like, well, what is she asking of you? I said, she wants to move to Alabama. I said, okay. I paid for it 5 times for her to go to Alabama.
He
Did
gave
you?
me $60. $60. Is that paying for me to go
$60 the last time you went to
$60.
Alabama.
He gave me $60 to move.
Well, how often were you seeing her in Alabama? Did you know, was she going back and forth between being with him and being in
No,
Alabama?
she was already down in Alabama when I came
To
from Jersey.
stay.
Right.
Yeah. And then I met her through a friend of mine that I knew since she was little, and she introduced me to her. So once I got with her, me and her was together, that was it.
So by the time you met her, did she already have his baby?
Yeah, she was born already.
So by the time you had the baby, did you question whether or not that baby was really yours?
No.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
But you were there.
I did my part.
You did your part
Till she was 2 months.
until she was 2 months, and then what
When
happened? You
she
went to
2 months
Alabama?
is when you moved to
Let me
Alabama.
tell you why I moved to Alabama. Let me tell you. Me and him were supposed to move together. He said, you know what, baby, we're not doing good in Florida. He said, your family is there. He said, you go live with your parents and you get a job in a place, because he had a job. You know, I was on maternity leave still. So he said, you go up there, you set up, and I'm
He got a job. He had a job the first time.
Oh, yeah,
ain't
that was the
work.
time he
He got a
did
job
have a
now.
job.
He got a job now.
Who talking to her?
He got a
But I had a job, the same job she's talking about. I had the whole
But that
time.
time he did have a job, you know. He was assistant manager at a Big Lots.
That's the job he been
he had a
had.
job.
The job he been
had a
had.
job. He had it what? He had a what?
Oh my
How long did he
God.
have
The
it when I
job he been
left?
had before you even
July
left.
to August.
Why are you mad at her?
Yeah, she mad at
That's
me.
what I
like
wanna know.
she
Hang on.
slept with
Why are you
She
mad at
mad
her?
at me
She
for?
accusing me of breaking up her marriage, and I
You
did not.
did.